it obviously changes for different levels. You know, if you're a decent player, a lot of it will be to do with your routines. You know, you got to essentially with a routine. It makes no difference what you're thinking about. Like we've seen players play great by tucking their elbow, by focusing on the leg. It makes no difference, but you have to be committed to it, and you can't keep changing your mind. So if you want to have a good routine, it doesn't. If you focus on the target or you focus on your takeaway, or just stick to one thing. Make that decision before you step up to the ball, and don't add or change it. You know, so if you decide I'm going to hit this 6-footer right lip, walk, and you're going to focus on the target, walk up, focus on the target. Don't start thinking I got to hit it softer or easier or harder. Or is it going to break more? You have to make a decision and stick to it. So that's routine covered. Generally for people who strike the ball badly, you know, who especially people who are athletic and come to the game of golf and they're not any, you know, they were athletic, they could play all sports, and now they're playing golf and they're not playing it very well. They're not as good as people that they should be as good as. Generally, they're not moving. They're trying to keep their feet still. They're trying to keep their head down. So I would say you got to get a bit of movement in your game. And it's very easy to go. There's so many social media channels now that will show you. It really is. You got to move your feet. You got to do a lot of stepping drills. While you do want to keep an eye on the ball, you don't want to keep your head down. Movement, make it more natural. So yeah, I suppose this would be the thing I would say. If you played a sport, come to golf and do the exact same thing. Your hips and feet move the same as you would playing tennis. Your arms and torso move the same as if you're skipping a stone in the water. Who hasn't skipped a stone in water? And that's a golf swing. So kind of try and think what you were good at and try and relate that to golf rather than thinking golf is this new alien sport. In the end of the day, you're just swinging a stick. Yeah.
So it's one of the great contradictions that as soon as certainly a lot of lessons that you get, it's so much of it is geared towards stopping movements rather than actually moving in a kind of way. I think about it, like you said, like keep your head down, don't turn too much, all this kind of stuff. It's about restrictions. It's about stopping things. When you do get, certainly when I was coaching, getting people in who would so restricted in their movement that they just couldn't hit it. Like they were just so in their own heads about it.
Yeah, I think unfortunately when people come to the game, they think that they're going to be able to hit every shot straight down the middle. And in that search to hit everything perfect, they bring so much fear in that they start constraining things rather than going, I'm going to swing away. I'm going to see where the ball is going, and then I'm going to try and moderate that swing a little bit to control it, rather than just like if I was teaching a beginner, I probably wouldn't let them hit a ball for a couple of months. That's extreme. I let them chip and putt, but essentially I get them swinging back and forth. I then get them hitting the ground. Amateurs don't know where the ground is. You've got to be able to hit the ground. You really got to be able to sort of clip the ground with your club. And then the third thing, which we talked about earlier, I get them face awareness. So that's really shut, really open, until they can start modifying that to a little open, a little shut. But they have to get face awareness. And I think that's something that's... And you only get face awareness by hitting crooked shots, by hitting big hooks and big cuts. You don't get them by hitting it straight. Stop trying to hit the ball straight. That's going to happen 3 months down the road. It doesn't start that way.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Well, Padraig, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a brilliant day. Can't wait for you guys to look at you, Kieran. Can't wait for you guys to see the videos that we've produced. So stay tuned. And yeah, thank you so much. It's been an incredible day. Appreciate that.